And one good note for Kyle Busch. He won both prior races as he's got his hands full.
Good out back, good out back, good out back.
Wow,
that was a save.
That was a great save.
Difficult it is. Look how sideways Kyle Busch is. That car's crashed. It's basically crashed. He putting down its own tire tracks. He saves it, and unbelievably, doesn't overcorrect. It's so easy for that car to turn back to the right. He works it back and forth. That is pure just ability and reaction at that point.
Were you seeing the front tires like I was?
Exactly. and so that's what's so difficult. When this car gets this sideways, look at the left front tire. It's turned to the right.
Yeah.
But it's not turned to the right too much. And as soon as the car started back left, you saw the left front tire turn to the left. Had he not done that, it would have spun back.
Oh, holy cow.
Humdinger.
My gosh. I thought we were fixing to see a big crash.
That was a fright for A.J. Allmendinger, who was the second fastest Dodge in practice, but he is all over the place.
This thing is wiggling and wobbling and jumping around.
Well, let's call that a get up to speed lap.
Yeah, he'll run the second lap. He's got to regroup here.
Coming off the corner, he's in the throttle. Watch this thing just jump out from under him. Oh, he gets down on the flat. He got way down on the apron just a little bit too much. You got to clip that, but you can't get down that low. And that's what set him around like that.
Here's a look at the 5-hour energy move of tonight's race. And, oh, Kyle Busch around. Okay. And he saves it as he did in 2012 when he went on to win. He spins it and saves it. Caution is out.
Watch this move. Just had a run, decided to try to take advantage of it. Wasn't room.
Michael, we know these cars have the big side headrests. The drivers have mirrors, but they have limited view to the blind spots right and left off those rear quarters.
3 feet to the 9, over in front of Joey now.
You can see there was no spotter involved in that. Kyle Busch had a run. He thought he could turn to the left and make it. We do that a lot out there.
Now, just before the caution flag came out, there was a little shoving match on the racetrack involving the 42 and the 31.
I tell you, Montoya's just been so aggressive all day. You see, he just drives in here and really just kind of bulls his way around Burton. I don't think Burton was real happy with this move.
I promise you he wasn't. See here, I mean, just drives down in off the apron, actually. Tried to carry too much speed, gets into Jeff Burton.
Come on, keep digging, keep digging. Outside, clear.
And these guys are starting to slide up in each other. Watch out,
there they go, there they go.
Here it goes.
Gordon goes around.
Just got turned.
What a save.
Great job.
Keep rolling, we're
Pretty
fine.
great.
Caution's out.
And we get the caution.
Caution's out.
A lot of damage, but I'll tell you what, that was a good save.
I don't know who turned him, but it wasn't me.
And again, he's to the left side of the 4 car, okay? The 4 car goes up, and you see right here, Jeff's there, but the 83 turns the 4 car right there. The 83 hit him and knocked the 4 car up the racetrack. The 83 did not give, Brian Vickers didn't give the 4 car a chance to recover. Jeff did a great job right here. Mark did a great job of avoiding this, but this thing just slid sideways, and all these guys just avoiding the spinning car.
And it doesn't take any contact. If you watch, the car comes across Mark's or the 24's nose just a little bit. These cars are already on edge so much. It just doesn't take a whole lot.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, the 18 car got into the outside wall pretty good. I think Joey tried to stay off of it, but the 18 car banged it a little bit.
Oh! Focus out front, Brandon. We can get them too.
Wow, Trevor Bayne keeps it off the wall and hangs on.
I mean, Danica just drove very aggressive, got to his left rear, didn't touch him, just took the air off the rear of the car and got him sideways.
7 laps to go here.
You see Trevor slides up the racetrack. She gets to his left rear. Oh, maybe, I don't know. I think the air started to send him sideways and maybe a little contact. Great save by Trevor Bayne.
Been a hurricane if it had done that.
And Denny Hamlin. Heard from him extensive. Oh, look out, trouble. Allmendinger sideways.
He may keep it off the wall if he doesn't get hit. Oh, what a save.
That was a save. Caution flag is out. That might be the save of the year right there.
Maybe the decade.
This is racing for 7th place.
Yeah, that was a case that A.J. Allmendinger didn't feel like that Denny Hamlin was up there far enough. He was making his wide, normal arc into the corner. Denny thought I believe that he was going to be able to get that spot.
And from that shot, they went under the bridge right when the contact took place.
I'm telling you, you don't do that here normally. What a great job.
It's a wreck. Crafton and John West Townley getting together.
There you go, good save. Keep coming. There's debris over there. Just keep racing. We're still green. A big piece of debris over there.
But
still green.
A championship save.
I'm trying to figure out how Townley and Crafton didn't just pile it into the wall.
It's loose on the inside, and then watch what happens from there.
Just gets loose, has to chase it, runs up into Matt Crafton, turns him around. Look at the job Matt does here. Completely sideways up there with no grip.
Watch Crafton. I'm going to win a championship. Oh, no, I'm not.
That reminds me of the synchronized spinning we had with Johnny Sauter and Ron Hornaday at Kansas a few years ago.
Did you see those back tires? He had them lit up trying to keep that thing out of that wall.
He was starting to overheat back in the pack. There goes Kyle Busch in the 18.
Oh, and he almost saved it, and he did. Oh, my goodness.
He's one of the few drivers that could drive out of that right there.
Yeah, but look at that front valence, Larry. Going down on the flat and coming back up may have damaged that car. I'll tell you, Wild Thing just did one of the darndest piece of driving I've ever seen. Watch the 18 of Kyle Busch here. Just in front of Matt Kenseth.
Ooh, I think he gets nudged right there by the 48 car, Jimmy Johnson. But listen, there are very few people that have ever driven a car, one of these stock cars, anywhere that could do what he just did.
Kyle Busch could maybe join Jeff Burton as the last driver to win a caution-free race. Whoa, and around goes the 20. As quickly as we say that, the caution will come out.
I saw it spark, Rick. I wonder if that damage didn't finally cut down the right rear tire as quick as that spun around.
And how did he not hit the wall?
Unbelievable.
I mean, he lost a tire getting into the corner in Indianapolis and didn't hit anything. That's amazing.
Jones.
See him getting to turn one. He's running almost 200 miles per hour.
Right there, big spark.
Big spark right there. Obviously, the tire's down. I mean, he blew a right front as he turned into turn one in Indy. I'm sorry, right rear. Thank you. And what an amazing job. He's wide open in the throttle right here. Just he's in the gas as hard as he can be, and that drove the car off the wall. That's a great job.
That's amazing. Look at how sideways that car is, and he's, as you mentioned, so hard on the gas to keep it away from the wall.
And look at the wheels turned to the right, but the second it started back, he got him turned back left. Had he not, that thing could have hung a right and gotten back into the wall. So